What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Star Wars Not the Old Republic. This is Oathbreaker Games Sean, and we have Bass in the back. Look at this. Check it out. Vroom, 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 vroom. Alright, we were told we had to go and investigate the tombs. So that's what we're gonna do. Hi, Juhani. How you feeling?
I know what the council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
Okay. Dope. Do we have... Let's drop sound for that. There we go. There we go. Sounds good. Sounds good. How's everybody doing today? It's been a while since I played. But we're doing great. Alright, time to go investigate that ruin. Do we want to go investigate the ruin, or do we want to go do the Sandro Matale feud right now? Decisions. What to do, what to do. Oh, and we have to go talk to that Twi'lek that's hanging out on the bridge outside the grove. You know, we'll go do the Sandro Matale feud, and then we'll go to the dude in the grove. Alan Matale and Yorick Sandrel. Guys, I know you're fresh back onto the battlefield, but like, come on, Bastila, we got this. Canderous, let's go, man. Jeez. You'd think a Mandalorian warrior would be a lot faster. Alright. Speaking of fast. Let's go. Put some double step in our step. You know what I'm saying? What's in there? Nothing. Okay. Huh. Is that the Sandrel estate, or is that the Matale estate? No, this is the Matale grounds. Okay. Alright. So, while we go walk this way, talk this way.
Private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I am on behalf of the Jedi Council.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matale wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
He's got a lot of sentry drones. Oh.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrels as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Well done. Why are you so certain the Sandrels are to blame? Any information you might have would be helpful.
I have already told my story to the Council.
Ah.
Why did they not inform you of my circumstances? I did not expect such incompetence from the Jedi, but I shall repeat the tale once more.
Can I reprogram that droid
I
back
brought
there?
My family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrels arrived, and they have been
What model droid you got there?
The injustice
I'm sure if I know just a little bit more about it, I could reprogram it.
Too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes.
Yeah, disputes. Yeah.
Recently, I discovered
Yeah,
several
gotcha.
Sandrel droids trespassing on my land.
My lightsaber finger's itching, I think. Oh, what happened to the
My
droids?
own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived.
That's suspicious.
You're efficient.
Yeah.
Shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matale estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandrel clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droid.
I shall go and speak to Nurik.
The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son.
Okay.
Does the council insist on storms? My son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world.
Oh
Jedi.
my
I
God.
know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
I can't be bought, man. Like, I wish I could, but I can't.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer.
Okay.
Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including raising the entire Sandal estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Oh my God. You ever just wanna...
Yeah,
I'm here.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Angry face. Put your angry face on. Look at that angry face. Hell yeah. Oh, shoot. Hello.
How can I help?
I want to talk about that dream.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision. A vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
They didn't answer any questions at all. I didn't ask any questions. Kind of just blasted through my training, but they didn't answer nothing. They didn't offer any kind of subsidies and shit. I don't know what's going on. Why did we share this
Are you
vision?
wondering why we shared the vision?
Wow.
Why we even received it in the first place?
Wow. Wait a repeat back to me what I literally just asked you.
Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer.
I am not super strong in the Force.
As it will. And perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
How did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me. I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Wow. Well, thanks a lot.
Forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word.
Huh. You might as well just chuck your finger down your throat and just went, bleh.
Not something I'm used to.
I have another question.
Would you like to know?
I'm not sure I like the idea of you being in my
Are you
dreams.
so certain that it is not you in my dreams?
Pretty certain, yes.
See, that is most likely for I am not certain myself. Regardless, our fates are linked. The vision was no doubt meant for us both.
Do you think we'll receive more of these
Luck,
visions?
we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about the universe and galaxy just on the brink of destruction. How did I just pass up on that? Why did we dream of Malak and Revan?
Because we desired to.
Speak for yourself.
Perhaps we came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
I didn't want to dream about them.
That would not be my first choice either, but choice appears to be irrelevant in this matter. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
What do you think Malak and Revan were doing?
No idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
Alright. Thank you.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
Alright.
How can I help? Can I
Nothing to
suggest
say,
more?
huh? Okay. Cool. Candace, you got anything? Aha! Yes, more war stories. I am glad to let Alan sit on his robot war droids. Yeah.
About some other world getting wasted. I knew you were the type.
Hell yeah.
The stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
Oh, they're completely gone. What do you
If a
mean?
world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy. playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there.
Playing
Belt in the
Playing
crystal
with them.
system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover.
Wow.
That was a mistake.
Oh. Did it backfire?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on the side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
An asteroid?
Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship.
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch.
Perhaps it was from there.
Story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance.
Cool.
Is there something else you want to know?
No, I'm good.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Thanks, Canderous. That's good. You have heard Canderous' tale of his encounter in an asteroid field on the Outer Rim, but do not know what to make of it. Maybe talking to him further will make things more clear. You have spoken to Alan Matali, and he is very adamant about his belief that the Sandrils to the south are behind the disappearance of his son Shen. Dope. Alright, let's go this way. Continue on our voyage. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. I'm gonna break up into here. I'm gonna break into here. Nope, I need a passcode required to enter. Oh. Bastila, watch. Watch me. Take a good thing and fuck it all up. I am missing my hits. Oh no. Perfect. Dope. Alright. Oh. What have we here? More cathounds. Wham. Wham. Uh-oh. I am rolling once. Hello. Let me get that cathound butt. You see what I mean in the last video? Like these horns that they have kind of look like they're eyeballs. There are weirder things in Star Wars. Yeah. Alright. Hello. Cardio package, Ichani light armor, Ichani shield, Verpine headband, and Cassis's diary. You have found the body of Cassis Sandril. The journal you found on the body tells that he was an amateur archaeologist who was investigating strange ruins across Dantooine. By the wounds on his body, it would seem that he was mauled to death by cathounds. Well, I don't mind wearing the Jedi robe. Like, I guess. Alright. To the Grove. Moving on. Nahaluda. And since we're here anyway, might as well deal with the bridge dude while we make our way. I'm sure Alan will wait. Just die already. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you much. Alright. You there. Hello. Padawan, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I am Baluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. It ain't been a few hours, bro. I've been here and been back. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak Basic and Huttese. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you have been learning your lessons at the Academy. That was so much. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. Hell yeah! Smite the liar! What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. Dope. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier, before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds as it was earlier today, but that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. The dead man, Calder Nedic, he's been dead for a while, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. He has been dead for a while. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handin Gold. He was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men said they did not do anything, and that they came across the body, but both also accused the other. Obviously there is more to this than what we have been told. Is there anything else I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handin was holding his side and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Uh-oh. Hopefully they don't come anywhere near us. Hello. Handin.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handin Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Nah.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speed.
I didn't have a question, but okay.
Keeps me in shape too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day. How can I be of further assistance?
I have more questions. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha.
Har!
I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance?
What did you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can't tell you, I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came.
Do they just have emergency buttons? Also, I have a question.
He doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed
Hang on.
decision and get me out.
Hang on, Handin. Hang on.
What I have to do.
Baluk said he sent the data analysis to the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. What is the planetary capital on Dantooine if it's not the Jedi Enclave? I just kind of assumed that it was the Enclave. For some dumb reason. I'm sure that there's a place on Dantooine. I'm sure there's plenty of cities and shit on Dantooine. But when you're playing these games, you kind of forget that they're supposed to take place across an entire fucking planet. Because you're only in one small subsect. Anyway, that's my rant.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitution.
Uh-huh.
I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Oh no. Do you often run around the plains?
Quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders.
Okay.
A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
Alright.
Of course.
That's all I got for you right now.
If you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Does he have any good stuff on him? The body of Calder Nedic. He was apparently shot from behind with a blaster. Okay. You there.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out.
I'm gonna... Tell me what happened, Dick.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one.
What's an Iriaz?
I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't
Talking
see
about
it
my
myself.
eerie
The
ass.
sun was in my eyes, so I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with? Send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in. So, what do you want to know?
I have more questions. What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back.
So there's a discrepancy. I want to ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot.
Yeah.
Pow! Went down.
Pow, it went
Over
down.
here, there's Handon standing over the body, and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
No. I'll ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
Bullock said you're limping. Are you hurt?
Kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Huh.
Right.
Okay. Is there something I can help to... I'm going to continue my investigation. I want to talk to the droid real quick. Yo, robot. Shiny bitch.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Boluk has enlisted to help me with this problem. I am an information retrieval. I can assist you with records of both the Jedi and
Okay, I'll put it back in later,
I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Golden
Love you.
Rickard Lusoff and Handon Gold.
I guess not.
Time to examine the body of Mr. Nedic. Is there any information you require?
I started at 5. Okay, I told you to figure. I told you to figure out what we're having. Ugh. What'd you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
Planes are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Half-hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cat hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plane.
Huh.
Small farms and holdings dock the planes and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
Okay.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Well, Handon said it was sunny, but it was actually storming. No, I want to discuss the murder. We should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said that he was hunting Iria, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Rickard is lying. Why do you believe that? It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you can help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you've taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. Okay, so now we shall talk to Handon.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I'll ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet. Blah, blah, blah.
How can I be of further assistance?
Alright.
Of course, of course.
That's all I have there.
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences.
Yeah?
We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Oh, he was married.
So, what do you want to know?
So they
Right.
both knew the victim.
Is there any other?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by the Stendetic gangster.
Oh.
Is there any other information you need?
About Calder and Rickard.
According to the municipal authorities near the Narrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at Mr. C. Metic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Cougar was dispatched to the scene and restored order.
Juicy! Alright, I'll be back. You're a liar.
How can I be of further assistance?
Yep, you're a liar.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Why?
My wife was killed. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
What about his wife?
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything...
He's a liar, though.
So, what do you want?
You thought Calder was cheating
I
you.
don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
There was bad blood.
Right.
Alright. Alright. I got something else. I'll discuss the murder. Handed told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Handed is lying. I can believe that. He knew his wife was cheating on him. That certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. We are back. We actually went and got food. So you might hear me eat in this video. I remember where we were. We just talked about his cheating wife. I want to complain about something. And I'm not going to do anything about it. But we went to a restaurant, right? We went to a fast food restaurant, and I ordered a chicken sandwich. I'm not going to talk about what restaurant we went to, but I went to a restaurant, and I got a chicken sandwich. Oh, all right, don't worry about it. And I went and I bought a chicken sandwich, and this chicken sandwich is supposed to come with mayo and lettuce on top of it. What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last
Oh, sure
week.
it was.
I wonder what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't.
And
how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these
it comes with lettuce on it and mayonnaise. I always add ketchup, mustard, and pickle. So
Every settler has a weapon.
we ordered it online,
I would most
so we could
appreciate
pick it
if
up
I
there.
could
Like
get
we could
back
sit in a
to
curbside spot, pick it up.
the killer.
We added ketchup, mustard, and pickle. You know what these people did to me? My favorite part about that sandwich really is the fact that it is the only veggies I really eat. I only eat, like, lettuce is my big veggie. And I didn't notice until we got all the way back home, right before jumping back into the recording, that they took the lettuce off. So now I'm sad.
Anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Because I love lettuce, and sometimes I'll order a cheeseburger for this place, and I'll add lettuce to my cheeseburger. It's rare, but I will. And
So, what do you want to know?
about the weapon found by the body.
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani.
So I'm just kind of sad right
He had
now.
one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight
Ooh.
stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Okay, I think I know what I need.
Right.
Thanks so much for your help, Rickard. Is there a report of Handed's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to find anything. I tried to find a record of the but I cannot seem to do that. Is there any other information
Huh.
you need?
Nah, I'm good. Tell me about the weapon.
I cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact he did not belong to me. Is there any other information you need?
I'm good. I know it's Handed's. Fucking lion ass. Can I kill him, please? Can I be judge, jury, and executioner? I know it's a lightsaber run, but he's a killer.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Nothing more right now.
Listen, if you need anything, I shall...
Alright. But look, I know more. I do. I want to discuss the murder. What have you determined about the weapon found by the body? The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. So we have caught Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. If there's anything else you need, I'll remain here while you question the witnesses.
How can I be of further assistance?
Huh. Nope. I don't think I can talk to them about anything else now.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
Just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact he did not belong to Calder.
Nice.
Any other information you need?
No. I am good. I know what happened.
Very well. I will be here to
Watch this. Alright. Baby, watch this. I'm about to solve this shit now. I want to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? Hey, take some time and theorize theorize what you think happened. Theorize what you think happened. I'll give you a decent amount of time to come up with your theory. I know what happened. It didn't belong to the victim. That is surprising. So the blood must belong to which one of the suspects? But which one? It's Handon's blood. Why do you believe that? He's clutching his side. He's clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
But let me just see. There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he had killed Calder. No. No, they're both guilty. A bold conclusion. One most people would not arrive at, but we are not like most people. We are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Handon's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? He cheated him out of a business deal. Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Yes, well done! Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us. Hope he could convince us it was Rickard. That is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of Calder Neddick is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lusoff can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gold. He's facing more time. I place you both under arrest of the Jedi Order, and I will escort you to the holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You have done well here. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
Done. I'm impressed. I'm sure I could have done as well.
What nothing. What nothing. But thank you. Nice. Do you have anything to talk about?
How can I help?
Nope.
Then I suggest we move on.
Okay. Alright. What about you, Kendrick? You got anything to say?
Your
Alright.
choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Dope. Alright. Come on, Scarface. Wham! Boom! Huh. Ugh, why am I missing so much, man? I suck. Boom. Alright, to the Sandral grounds. Now that that's settled. We wish to speak to Nurik Sandral about his dead son.
By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
You are not like what's outside the Matali estate. I come behalf on the Jedi Council.
If you are here because of Shen Matali's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matali witch hunt.
I must speak to Nurik.
He told us he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurik will meet with you there.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks so much, babes.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
Yeah. Your son Cassius is dead. I have seen his body.
Cassius is dead? I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son?
That's so mean. He was killed by Cathhounds while exploring the Dantooine ruins.
Cathhounds? I was so certain the Matali family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud, which has
Yep.
become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me.
Oh, I didn't
My
read
son
it.
had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return.
Keep your money. Nah, I'm good, man.
Mighty generous of you. A little too generous if you ask.
Sorry, Cadrus.
I thank you for this. The diary is all I have left of my son. We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
Sorry, man. I gotta bother you again. Oh, hello.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
I just came to tell your Nurik about his son, Cassius.
My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassius disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Cassius was killed by Cathhounds.
Cassius is dead? It is as I feared. Though I'm relieved the Matales are not responsible.
You're so calm
He's a
about it.
good man.
What the
When
fuck,
my mother
lady?
died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
I only want to find Shen.
You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Please tell me what has happened.
My father has kidnapped Shen Matale.
There you go.
He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matale.
Hush.
A way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassius.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassius. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for
Oh,
vengeance.
yeah. Why are you telling me all this?
Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped.
Okay.
Please find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key.
He won't see us out here?
The door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Why I gotta rescue everybody? Why do you care about Shen?
Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father, and Shen was so charming, so sweet.
Bound
He
chicken.
didn't care at all that I was a
Wow.
psycho. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
All right. So we have a key. Now we must go around the side panel. Keep up. We got lots to do. Open the door. Time to ransack an estate. Fuck this place. Oh, yep. Hello. You shot me. I had a key. Why would you shoot at me when I had a key? Clearly, I'm supposed to be here. Silly droids. Wham! You get that one, I got this one. Wham! Oh, I got all of them. Oh. Perfect. Okay. Slice the computer. 1. View north hallway. Security computer room. Uh-oh. Repair room. Overload the computer power conduit. Haha! Baboosh! Oh, I destroyed the robot. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, bang. Bye-bye. Hell yeah. Make our lives just a little bit easier. Heck yeah. Wow! I will break into this real quick. Heck yeah. Some credits. Okay. Alright. Open. Oh, a prison key. Nice. I'll put that in my prison pocket. Oh, there's Rahasia.
Please find
Yeah.
any security droids guarding the halls.
You have a chest beside you. I want inside your chest. I mean, I want inside your treasure chest. Move. Your foot locker. Jeez. Walk into one room and she thinks she can talk to me. Rage! I would like to fucking rage! Bam! Hell yeah. Dope. Okay. Level up. Put some in persuade and get some repair going. Except feats. Dueling. Two-weapon fighting. I am doing that now, so two-weapon fighting it is. And then stun. There you go. Alright, we are getting our levels up, bro. I didn't even look at how much level I had. We're looking good on the light side. Hell yeah. We rockin'. It's been a while since I saved too, apparently. So, could have been bad. Haha. You thought. Where is this tool? I'm looking for him, okay? Just hang on. Just chill. Looks like he's probably in this room. Haha!
No problem. Got it.
Perfect.
No problem. Got it.
Haha! Goodies. Ah, med pack. It wasn't much. Oh well. Alright, open. I had a prison key. Hello, Shen.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
I'm here to rescue you, Shen.
Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you. Let's go, man!
It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of
Young
his
love
son.
at its finest.
If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
How can I... What if we take Rahasia with us?
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Aww. Why do your families hate each other so much?
My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who follow them here to Dantooine just to steal what he has earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
Okay. We're gonna save. Because I have a... Being on the light side, I have an outcome that I want this to go. So, we're gonna scum save. Is what Jenny calls it. So.
What are you
Hello.
doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
I have found him, but I am trying to rescue him, but he won't go because he loves you.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. But I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
Okay. Alright, so we have convinced her to... I checked that footlocker already, right? Yeah. Let's go. We've convinced her to leave.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yep, she's promised to meet us outside the gates.
Pray she's not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get you lovers back together.
Shen, you're safe.
Aww.
Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
It was no problem.
No, we know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Sandral estate undetected.
No reward is necessary.
But surely we can...
Uh-oh.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matali.
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandral!
Yurik,
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your
Oh.
excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
You two need to calm down.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot,
Oh.
Matale dog.
Why don't you try listening to your children?
Our children don't know enough of what's good for them to make a reasonable decision.
It's better to let older, wiser heads like ours make the decision.
Rahesia and I don't want you to make decisions for us. We want to live alone away from you.
You insolent boy! If you want to live alone, then so be it.
Oh.
I disown you. Never set foot in my house again.
Well, you go with Shen Rahesia.
Rahesia, you will not leave with
I am,
That
Father.
that didn't go.
I can't stop.
you foolish.
You expect us to just...
You will not.
We appear to be at an impasse.
It is your
Me?
Huh?
I will not...
indeed they shall.
Okay. Yep. I fucked that up. That is not what I wanted. We're gonna restart because that did not go the way we wanted it to. It was a good ending, but not the one we wanted.
You're back.
There you are.
Father!
Mr. Matab.
Rahesia,
Father.
Mr. Sandral!
Yurik.
Alan,
I knew that
you had taken.
I don't want to hear it.
You two just need to calm down.
Please listen to him.
Why should I listen?
My daughter is.
Both of you calm down now.
We are trying to be reasonable here, of course. We are sensible people, after all. But our children are being so stubborn.
If Shen would just understand that he has to do what I want, this would all be solved easily.
Shen is capable of making decisions on his own.
But he is my son. I don't want to lose him.
And I won't let my daughter go with him.
Children grow up and leave eventually.
My little Rahesia.
Father.
I don't know why we fight like this. We got along in the beginning, didn't we, Alan?
I don't know how you can think of that when we have our children trying to go away together.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad, would it? Shen seems to genuinely care for my Rahesia. He might be a good husband for her someday.
Much as I may dislike it, I think I see it too.
You'll let them see together?
I suppose I might be convinced to see that Sandral girl with my son, if she is loyal to him. But I don't trust you a centimeter farther, old man. Your daughter may treat Shen well, but you
Wow.
they will live with me.
Of course not, you pompous old windbag. They'll be living with me.
Why don't you compromise?
I will not have them set foot in a Sandral household.
They shall not live with the Matales.
Then you propose to buy us a new house, do you?
Oh, well,
Yeah! This is the ending that we wanted.
I'm surprised. That does sound like a good idea.
we should discuss this more.
Thank you, Master Jedi, for bringing us together and getting our parents to accept us.
We will praise you to the council for what you have done and name our children after you.
Well.
Remember you always.
Well, did you see that, Basila? Did you hear that?
How can I help?
They said they're gonna name their children after me.
Then I suggest we move on.
All 16 of them. You heard them say 16, right? Because I fucking heard 16. See, that's how that was supposed to end. And I butchered that. I fucked that all up. But that's fine. Alright, to the tomb. Shen and Rahasia met outside the Sandral estate, but were ambushed by Alan Matale. Shortly thereafter, Nurik Sandral showed up as well. You managed to convince both fathers that this match was for the best, and Shen and Rahasia are allowed to stay together now. They thanked you profusely and walked off with their families. Nice. Look at that. Diffusing family conflicts. I, Sean, the great Jedi Padawan. Doesn't have, like, the greatest ring to it. I'll come up with a better name. Yeah. Yeah, I'll come up with a better name. I, Sean, the great Jedi Master. No, Jedi Grand Master of the Dantooine Enclave. Haha, I can see it now. Oh. You thought you were being sneaky, trying to get the jump on me, but I shall kill you, slice you up. I will have calf hound meat. Ha 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 ha. All right, to the tomb. Here we go. Whoop. All right. Do you have literally anything else to say?
I suggest we move on.
Well, thanks, Basila. Thanks for trying. Alright, to the tomb! Ooh. I wasn't walking by Guy.
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, you have more war stories. Yes.
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you. But I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Ooh, tell me the story!
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the unit's eye as they did. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work? They don't seem too bright.
They weren't stupid. Stupid races don't make stars, weapons, and stuff. But they weren't masters of the arts of war as the Mandalorians are. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
Huh. What'd they do?
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went.
Huh.
For now, let's just get on with things.
That's good.
Is there something else you want to know?
Nope. I'm
Your
good.
choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Well, good. Sometimes I need something done
How can I
right.
help?
Just listening to
Then I
your
suggest
voice.
we move on.
Cool. Here we are. Is it truly worth the risk? Here we go. Hello. Bitch says what? What are you trying to say? Well, that's Tuscan. That's Tuscan Raider. That's sad person. You have any idea what the droid's trying to say?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Okay. That's Selkath. I recognize this language.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not of the slave species, neither are you the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
What are you? Why are you here? I am the Overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monument to the power of the Starforge was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed. I was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge. How long have you been here? My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of this system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. I do not make mistakes, wench. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Starforge itself. My calculations are infallible. Who are these builders you keep talking about? The builders are the great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, the rulers of the infinite empire, and the creators of the Starforge.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
The droid speaks... Wait. The droid speaks Selkath. Maybe they were the builders. The Selkath were nothing but slaves and servants of the true masters. Like all the other species, they bowed down before the might of the builders and the Starforge. The empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and the power of the Starforge. Have you seen a builder recently? I have been here ever since the completion of this monument. In all this time, no builder has returned to seek information on the Starforge. What is the Starforge? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. Oh, I'm close. What does it do? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. Oh, it's happening. A machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
It's obviously not programmed with
Ah.
the Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. In fact, it could
Was it as good for you as it was for me? Could it have been a factory or weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe
Yeah.
the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
The ones who came before us. Where can we find the Starforge? Now that the slaves are gone, my purpose is to aid those who seek knowledge of the Starforge, if they are worthy. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not builders but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Starforge and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Starforge, locked me on the sealed door behind me, but there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price. Looks like he touched the butt.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
He touched the butt, and the butt touched back. Did you kill the Jedi over there? I am not programmed for combat. I did not harm the one who failed. This temple's own protections will destroy those who seek knowledge of the Starforge if they are deemed unworthy. How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and west. Within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. But those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Stephen and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered.
Okay.
We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
I agree. Alright, time to open these fucking doors. Alright. Fuck this. Candace, you got my back? You got my back? I trust you, man. Ah, Candace, I trust you. It burns. Oh, it burns. It burns. Oh, God. There we go. Oh, man. Why? Ow. Oh, shit. It's driving me crazy. Basila, come on, girl. Come on, me. Why is this... This thing is tough.
What can I do?
Come on, man. Boom. Alright, come on. Make some room, boy. There we go. Yes. There we go. Alright, wreckage. Another one of them weird droids. Alright. Ancient terminal. Hold up. Ugh. One more. Anything to say?
How can I help?
Nope.
Then I suggest we move on.
Alright. The ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life, and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. Press a button. A new sequence of equally incomprehensible characters appears on the screen. Kick the computer. Your foot hurts. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent. Who's a good computer? Are you a good computer? Yeah, you want to open up for Daddy? Oh yeah, open up your hard drive. Let me stick this floppy disk in there. Yeah, let me put this data pad in the receptacle. I'm so fucking sorry. The computer seems to be interfacing with your datapad. The screen goes blank again, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Retrieve your datapad. The datapad seems to be locked into the ancient computer. It does not budge. Talk to the computer. Humming. It seems to be processing data from your datapad. It's released from the receptacle and the machine goes silent for a moment before flickering to life again. Language analysis complete. Identify the 3 primary life-giving seed world types. So we need arboreal, oceanic, grassland. Planetary type conducive to life-breaking life seal. So those are basically... It's about what planets give life. Oh, hey, look. He had a crystal on him. Sorry, Nemo. I'm going to steal that. Don't mind me as I put on your robe. Hell yeah, look at that now. I look dope as fuck, boy. What do you think, Gators? Do I look cool? I look cool, don't I? Yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where'd you get those threads? Ah, I took it off an old dead guy. Sorry, Nemo. Got my back? Why are you always so close? You should not be that close. Boom. Yeah. Get it. Kill it. Now that it's stunned. Come on. No. Ah, best of luck. Cadorus.
Force fights with me. What can I do?
Knock it out. Come on. Come on, we're almost there. Pass it up, sorry. Oh. You look kind of cute as a statue. Oh, never mind. Alright, we'll speed through this one. Talk to the computer. Insert your datapad. Talk to the computer. Now, primary death-giving seed world types. So we need to do desert, volcanic, and barren. Boom! Look at me. I solved the puzzle. I solved the puzzle. The door is open. You have proven yourself worthy. The sealed door is open. If you wish to learn the secrets of the Starforge, you must pass through the door to the room beyond. I shall remain here as programmed by the builders. You sure you don't want to come along with me? An ancient spider droid would be kind of cool to have.
How can I help?
Nothing.
Then I suggest we move on.
Never mind. Alright. Let's do this. Bulk up. And now we fucking kill people. I'm just kidding. It requires a blood sacrifice. Ha ha ha.
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge.
Huh.
We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves. But we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
Yeah, especially if they fell to the dark side during this process. They probably got to the point where they're like, no one else can find this. What is the Starforge exactly?
I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this
Who and why?
might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban...
Are you talking about inside all those stars?
And Tatooine, and his Manam, there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Okay. Perhaps those worlds hold more clues.
I was thinking that too.
Boom!
This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge. And some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action. Though I suspect our task has only just begun.
I agree. Got the star map. Star map Dantooine? Yeah. You have recorded the coordinates from the star map you found on Dantooine into a datapad. Now do we want to talk? Yeah, you look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you're interested in more than just the bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly.
Fuck you.
Intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force,
Uh-huh.
but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected.
Getting
So
flustered.
connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Ooh. Is this some kind of clumsy come on?
I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this.
Sure. Guess I touched a nerve there, huh?
Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me?
Okay, I'll answer the few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a Hutt in human form plotting to overthrow the Republic. I was a smuggler. Yeah, I was a smuggler. I did runs for the what was it? The Black Sun? Is that that's one that's a yeah, that's one that's in here now. Yeah.
On which planet were you born?
Duralia. It's in a remote system. Why? I have always had questions about what Duralia looks like, and I have never actually thought about looking it up. I'm a Wookiee.
Excellent. Your current age is?
Wasn't 3012. Wasn't all this in my service records?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
And what did you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since TARDIS. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Yeah. Because of the bond you share, and because of the bond you and Bastila share, she is extremely interested in learning more about your character. However, you get the sense there's something she isn't telling you. She's interested in something other than my character, I'll tell you that right now. And I'm interested in something more than her character. You know what I'm saying? You have something you want to ask me?
I do? How did you know?
Well, your face is all scrunched up like a Kinrath pup. Keep staring at me. See anything you like?
You are easily the famous I have ever met. Besides, I know you can't be serious, since I was purposefully not staring in your direction. I am a Jedi.
Purposefully not, huh?
Too much mental to reveal what goes on inside my mind. Such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I think about you.
You're so cute when you're embarrassed.
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel.
Don't look at don't look at my mind right now.
Within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
Yeah. You could warn me when I do something bad. Blink once for dark side, twice for light.
This is not a joke.
No, I was being serious.
The choices you make could affect both our destinies. Not to mention the fate of the Republic and the entire galaxy. There is much at stake. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I will try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions.
Do you like that I'm having this conversation in the middle of the tomb?
Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Oh. Works both ways, doesn't it? You can help me stay strong. I won't do anything to hurt you.
I believe you truly mean what you say, for now. But sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I'd appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Yay. Bastila seems to have taken the role of teacher upon herself, choosing to lecture you about the evils of the dark side. Understandable, considering the bond the two of you share.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Hey, do you think she likes me, Cataris? Do you think?
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing for now.
Choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
You really just can't read a room, can you? Okay, alright. Facepalm, I guess. Found it. You have proven yourself worthy. Ba, 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 ba. I sparked. Alright. To the Jedi Council. Show them my new threads. Poor Nemo, man. Poor... Oh, holy shit. That thing is coming at you, Bastila. Don't worry about it. Slice it. Yeah. It was coming at you. For some reason. That was weird. I thought bringing Juhani back to the light side would have stopped all these cat-hound attacks. Ugh. Bam. Alright. I'm amazing. Don't ever forget how fucking amazing I am. Alright. I have some stuff to sell you. I think. I'm not sure. Sell a couple of these red lightsaber crystals. I don't need all of those. Sell these basic ass blaster pistols too. Those things ugly. Damn. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you. Alright. See you later. Glad I could sell my junk to you.
Thank you for exacting my revenge on those Mandalorian beasts. If only I could have been the one to tear out Sharuk's heart.
No, you could thank Canderous for that. He just kind of went ham on him while I ran around the fight. I mean, I was a real hero, Bastila. You should have seen me. Oh my goodness. We've dealt with a whole bunch of stuff. Bye, Juhani. Alright, let's do this.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan.
Oh!
Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found it. Nah, I couldn't find anything, bruh. Like, what? What ruins? I ain't even go to ruins, bruh. We found an incomplete star map and mentioned something called a star forge.
This news of a star forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Reverend and Malik sorted out.
Return to your ship with
You
Master
fuckers and your constant
we are done.
sitting and talking and debating.
Padawan, you have done well in
They didn't even
discovering
come with
the
me.
star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malik sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I am ready to do the Council's will.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malik's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Alright. Am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan.
A smart man.
Asuna will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others I'd want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears.
Okay.
You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
Alright. I'll not fail.
Leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malik becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Alright.
I have heard that the Sandros and Matalis have agreed to cooperate.
You heard right.
In the construction of a new estate to house their children. Apparently, a son of one family and the daughter of the other are getting married. I also hear that we have you to thank for this happy occurrence. I am glad that you are using the authority our order wields to achieve some measure of good.
It is well that you are still alive, Padawan.
Oh, sorry.
You have a mission to attend. The
Go,
council is...
go fuck yourself. Alright.
How can I help? Then I suggest
Nothing.
we move on.
No, nothing. Alright. So Juhani is joining us. She is gone.
Master Jar tells me you have successfully completed the tests. And I even see you have constructed your own lightsaber. You should be proud of your accomplishment. But never forget that you still have much to learn. As your power grows, you will constantly face temptations to slip to the dark side. This is the eternal struggle of the Jedi.
Alright. Bye, Leia. I'll see you later. Heading to another planet. Oh, heading to another planet. Oh, Dizra, bro. Padawan, a word, if I may. There are many rumors about your most recent meeting with the Jedi Council. There is talk that they are sending you on a mission to help us against Malik and the Sith. How do you know the Council gave me a mission? I saw you going into the Council chambers. You were in there for some time. I naturally assumed the Council had given you a task to perform. Please understand that I am not asking you to reveal anything that could endanger the order of the Republic. Whatever task the Council has given you is for your ears, not mine. I only wanted to wish you well, and to warn you to be careful. There are many evils out there, many dangers. The Sith are not the only minions of the dark side. What can be more dangerous than the Sith? Master Dorak has been training me to succeed him as chronicler here in the Academy. In my studies, I have come across tales of creatures that are born of the dark side. Monsters of pure evil. The worst of these abominations is the Terentatek, a beast that feasts on the blood of those who are strong in the Force. Over the centuries, many Jedi have fallen to their ravenous hunger. What makes this creature so dangerous? The Terentatek is a predator, and we Jedi are its prey. They're incredibly strong with a primal cunning, and they have an inborn resistance to the Force. There are some who believe the Terentatek is a monster bred by the ancient Sith. I was reading that. Fortunately, the Terentatek is quite rare. They only dwell in the most dangerous and darkest of places. In fact, one has not been seen in nearly 40 years. Sounds like they're extinct. Why are you worried about them now? This is not the first time the Terentatek have vanished for long periods of time. Many believe they can lay dormant for years, only to rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. I fear Malik's rise may have woken these creatures from their dormant state. Once the Sith are beaten, I would not be surprised if the Council organized another great hunt to try and exterminate them. What's the Great Hunt? The Great Hunt was organized by the Jedi Council shortly after the war against Exar Kun. Jedi were scattered throughout the galaxy, helping to rebuild from the devastation. Many Jedi vanished during this period, disappearing from a variety of worlds without warning. We did not know they had been slain until their mutilated bodies began to be discovered. The Council investigated and discovered the Terentatek were behind the killings. It was decided the galaxy had to be purged of these insatiable monsters, though the cost proved high. So the Jedi just killed these creatures? The Terentatek are an abomination. They are ruthless engines of death and destruction. The Council had no choice but to destroy them, for the greater good of the galaxy. Many Jedi banded together and journeyed to the planets that were suspected of harboring the Terentatek. The Great Hunt did not rest until all the creatures had been slain. Or almost all. There were still rumors of Terentatek on the planet of Korriban, a dark world some believe to be the birthplace of the Sith. That is where Exar Kun was corrupted during the First Sith War. They never went to Korriban. The Council, fearing more Jedi might fall to the dark side, declared the Great Hunt was officially over, though 3 Jedi were appointed to continue the work. Why? What was so special about those 3? The Jedi chosen to continue the hunt on their own were Duran Keldroma, Gunhan Suresh, and Shayla Nur. These 3 shared a powerful bond, and each of them was devoted to the light. But none of the 3 survived. Their master felt them become one with the Force when they left this world. He believed they were slain by one of the monsters they sought. The Council felt it was too dangerous to send anyone else in search of their remains, so their exact fate is not known. But let their deaths serve as a warning to you, Padawan. Alright, I'll be careful. A final warning as you go, Padawan. Do not underestimate the Terentatek. If you do, you may suffer the same fate as those who disappeared after the Great Hunt. Alright. On to the Ebon Hawk. For the first time in forever, I'm happy to be on my ship. Hello. This is the galaxy map, the Ebon Hawk's onboard navigational computer. When you are ready to leave Dantooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. Hey, Karth.
What's on your mind?
Been very quiet lately, you know that? We haven't fucking seen him in a while. He hasn't been in our party.
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
But, I'm not the one leaving you out of the loop, Karth.
No? Well, you certainly aren't helping matters
Wow.
either. And it's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Why don't you ask Bastila?
I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me.
They thought it was more important that I help find the star maps than stay.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
Oh, buddy, angry ass Karth. Listen. They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself. I'm telling you this because we're buddies.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the council. Give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. Bastila and I have a bond. We have to do this together. Are you saying I'm not needed? No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I am not going to betray you. I'm not Saul.
No, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Just
Yes.
chill for a second, buddy.
You got it.
It's okay.
How can I help?
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
Please prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Is it true you killed... Oh, great. I never get tired of hearing how you killed Darth Revan.
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
But killing Revan's what you're famous for.
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
That's not what my vision saw. But you would have killed Revan eventually, right?
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They
Not touching that topic.
The dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
You're the one who brought it up! In order to prepare you for your meeting with Darth Malak, Bastila described her own encounter with the Sith Lord Revan. According to Bastila, the Jedi wanted to capture Revan alive, but were fooled when Malak betrayed his own master. Karth feels like he's being left out of the loop, where the Jedi Council and Bastila are concerned. Because of the betrayals in his past, he's not reacting to the situation well. Hopefully in time, he'll learn to cope with his emotional demons, and stop being such a big old bad baby bitch. Alright. Well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and call this episode here. We now have the galaxy map, which can take us to Yavin. Small space station orbiting the gas giant Yavin. Okay. We can go to Tatooine, Kashyyyk, Manan, and Korriban. We're going to go to Tatooine. Just putting it out there. We're going to go to Tatooine first, because there's something there I want to do. So we'll go to Tatooine, and then we'll go to Kashyyyk, and then Manan, and then finally Korriban. But we'll probably go land on these places first. Just go visit all of them in succession, and then do all that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Look at my threads, bro. It's a bit of a longer episode, I know. I'm sorry. There's gonna be a lot of cuts, so hopefully it's not too long. Johanny! We'll talk to you in the next video. Look at your red threads. Can we trade? Can we trade? I like red. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button down below, hit the thumbs up, and comment on what you want to see next. We're going to run this through and then pick up another game after we're finally done with this entire game. Hope you enjoy the characters and everything. They really grow on you, don't they? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody. In your face.